Helen here with Eyes on the Game. I'm here at Lee Steinberg's event, being joined by the one and only Mr. Warren Moon. Well, someone else who was here at the party, Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders, they're going to Vegas in 2020. Were you surprised when you first heard of that news?
No, I had kind of heard the rumors about it over the course of a few years, whether they were going to go to Vegas or somewhere else. And I'm glad they are going to go to Vegas. They had a really good run in Oakland. They have tremendous fans in Oakland. I'm sure a lot of them will follow them to Vegas. But I think they just kind of wore out their welcome there with the city as far as getting a new stadium and all that. So they're looking for a new environment, and Vegas happens to be that. And I think it's going to be an exciting opportunity for them in Vegas.
Now, where do you think they'll be able to play in 2019? Right now they're thinking, or there's rumors, are they going to stay in Northern California?
I hope they can stay at least in Northern California so their fans won't have to travel very far to see them play, and possibly in San Francisco Stadium there in Santa Clara. That might be where they end up playing. I'm not sure, but I've been hearing a little bit about that as well. So hopefully they stay close so the fans don't have that far to go, and then of course they're going to have to travel to Vegas, which isn't a bad place to travel to go watch a football game.
But were you surprised at, some of the trades that they made this season, and Khalil Mack most notably?
You hate to see a great player like that go, but I think Jon Gruden has a long-range plan on what he wants to do with this team, and I guess paying one player that much money, it really would hurt your salary cap to go along with how much you're paying your quarterback as well. So you have to kind of pick your poison, when it comes down to how you're going to build your football team. So he's got some high-round draft picks. Hopefully those draft picks turn into being some really good young players that can help them.
Now, do you think Kyler Murray will be one of them?
It's a possibility. There's no question about it. He's a dynamic player, and he's definitely built in the realm of what football is doing right now offensively as far as the RPOs, and he runs that offense. He's been running it since high school and into college, wins a Heisman Trophy, so he's very versed in it. Now the key is Jon Gruden has been a coach that's been more of a West Coast type of guy, so can Jon make the transition if he drafts a player like Kyler to know how to run that type of offense?
What do you have to say to Raiders fans, just kind of about them moving to Las Vegas and also where the team stands right now?
Yeah, you just hate to see that for the fans because they're so loyal to these teams, and this is a business, and most teams are going to try and do what's best for the fans, but also going to do what's best for the business. And I think right now Mark feels like this is the best thing to do for the Oakland Raiders business, to kind of keep up with what everybody else is doing in the NFL. The amazing thing is this is the second time this team has moved. They left Oakland and went to LA, and now they're back again. Now they're going to lose them again. So you feel bad for those fans, but hopefully, like I said, they won't have too far to go to keep following their Raiders.
And will we see you in Las Vegas watching some games?
You definitely see me in Vegas, and you'll definitely see me at some games. I've always been a Raider fan. I grew up rooting for the Raiders when they were in the AFL, when Daryl LaMonica was there, and I wanted to be a Raider when I came out of Canada, but the timing wasn't right for me to be there, and I talked to Mr. Davis about it, but I've always admired their organization. I have a lot of friends that played for the teams there, and I always wish the best for the Raiders.